Good morning, YouTube. Tomorrow, we're going to close on our new property for the dealership.
So are you recording all of the nefarious activities?
If you're new to the channel, my name is Dan, and this is my garage. And this channel is all about the supercar ownership experience. And I know, my Mustang GT500 is not a supercar. And actually, for a rare moment, Meg's car is actually inside. But hey, look, there's a Ferrari FF. It's actually already sold. Believe it or not, Hoovie's buying it. So that is Hoovie's car. It's already Hoovie's car. He's already paid for it. So that is not our car anymore. It is his. And he is coming to get it very soon. But until then, well, it's just sitting here. And yes, again, tomorrow we are closing on our property for the dealership. So if you didn't know, we bought a property, we put in an offer, and tomorrow is closing day. We got a lot of stuff to figure out. There's a lot of things we might have to modify. And oh man, I got to spend a whole lot of money. So let's talk about some of the ideas we have, and I want some of your ideas because maybe you got some ideas of ways we can make this a better property to serve our needs and yours. After all, it is for the dealership, so some of you who are going to be buying cars from us in the future are actually going to be coming there to buy your cars from us. I don't know, we could do some cool stuff. So let's talk about that real quick. First of all, I've already spent a ton of money getting tools. Yeah, I've got boxes and boxes of tools right here. We're obviously gonna be working on the car, so I already bought two post lifts, and I have a bunch of Milwaukee tools here and some other tools that we're gonna need because, well, all of those tools are mine. I've been collecting those for, I don't know, 25, 30 years, whatever, a long time. I've been buying tools throughout my whole life and just amassing them, and that's how I filled up all these cabinets with tools. Well, these are for the dealership. These are gonna be the dealership tools, and I don't really want to take away my tools from my garage because I still need them at home. And I thought, you know what, let's buy pretty decent tools. So I thought Milwaukee tools, gear wrench hand tools, some other weird things I have to buy, even stuff like a lawnmower and a weed whacker and a leaf blower. Over 1 acre property, so I'm gonna have to mow the lawn and take care of all that stuff. So we're trying to think of what are the things that we should do to make the property better. Obviously, one of the top priorities is, well, two things. One, air conditioning. This is Texas, and when it's 100 out, we don't need to be dying of sweat while we're working in the shop or having people visit or whatever. So insulation and air conditioning are top priorities. So in order to get that set up, we know we're gonna have to insulate it better. It's currently got some of the, the radiant barrier, but it seems to be degrading. So we're not sure if we're gonna do spray foam or a new radiant barrier, or I don't know. Ideas on insulation, and obviously that's a lot of square feet of insulation, so it's gonna be very expensive. And then of course for air conditioning, we're thinking we're just gonna do multiple mini split units. So I've been pricing them out. Another thing that we're gonna be doing immediately, and actually I've already paid a deposit on this, is we're going to remove the gravel driveway and put in an asphalt driveway and an asphalt parking lot. The paving company is coming out in 2 days, and well, assuming the weather cooperates. And so they said it should take them about 2 days. So by the weekend, we should hopefully have an asphalt driveway and asphalt parking lot, which will be awesome because no one really wants to park their supercars on dirt. I know you guys don't want that. I don't want that. We don't want that. That was an awful lot of money. And then the other thing that we already have a deposit on, we got estimates, and we are actually going to enclose the 2 lean-tos. So there's the main garage space or warehouse space, and then there's lean-tos on each side. One of them is multiple levels, and it kind of gets nice and low. The other one is still pretty high, like over 14 feet high. Our thinking was, well, it's already got a beautiful concrete slab. Why not just enclose those, take the 2 sidewalls down, and open that up to more square footage? So that's what we're going to do. We already paid someone a deposit. He is ordering all the panels that we need and new doors. So we're going to more than double the square footage. So it's going to go from 2,000 square feet to about 4,400 square feet. Pretty awesome. So we're looking forward to that. And that's why, going back to the AC thing, it's going to take, we think, at least three 3-ton mini splits to cool the place down. Like basically we need like 100,000 BTUs of air conditioning. which number one is a lot of money just in AC units, and number two, it's going to be a lot of electricity. That's going to suck. The AC bill is probably going to be like $500 to $1,000 a month during the summer, but it's better than having Ferraris melt. Those are some of the things that we know we're going to do. I'm curious of other ideas you might have. So if you remember from the video, there's an inside little room that we can use as an office. It's got a bathroom. We're actually going to keep those because, well, having a bathroom after you've been working on a car and sweating seems awesome to be able to just get cleaned up. Obviously, we need a toilet somewhere. And, well, that's already there. And then there's kind of like a storage space and a loft. And I think for now, we've decided we're going to keep that. I think instead of buying a bunch of tool cabinets, we can use the shelves and all that stuff that's already there to store a lot of the tools. That way, we're not spending, a couple $1,000s on like a nice rolling cart. We can just put them all there. And if we do that, then I'm thinking you put the lifts fairly close to that area so that you're not having to walk really far to go get all the tools that you need. Obviously, we're going to have like a refrigerator and a microwave and other things just to, be functional. And of course, the other thing that we obviously bought is a whole lot of security stuff. So lots and lots and lots of security cameras and alarm systems and all sorts of wonderful things to make sure that all of our stuff is safe. And best of all, there is a police station that is really close. So yeah, not too worried about people trying to do dumb things. One of the other things that we're debating is, do we epoxy the floors? So that is a lot of square footage to epoxy. If we do the floors, it's going to be probably like close to 4,000 square feet of epoxy. Do we eventually put in some 4-post lifts, mostly for storage? What about lighting? I know you guys like these lights, the hexagon lights. We sell them. We're debating whether or not we should do those because, well, there's some complaints in videos that it's a little bit distracting because of the patterns reflecting off of the cars. As you can see, it makes kind of like patterns on them. If we didn't do hexagon lights, we could do diffuse lighting. One thing is we definitely need a lot of lighting. So I know some of these people have said, oh man, it doesn't look that bright in your garage with those lights. Well, actually, it's so bright that the camera can adjust its white balance down, which is what you want. But you don't want point source lighting to create a bunch of shadows. So that's one of the cool things. You can see there's not a whole lot of shadow going on as I move my hand, right? It's so spread out that it doesn't create much shadow. That's really great for filming. So obviously filming is a concern for us. Any thoughts that you guys have for cool lights? If you have any links for stuff, send them our way. Anything else you can think of that we're going to need? Cool things. I don't know. Do we put in a bar? Obviously, we can't sell drinks, but we can, you could just have a drink. If we really get this place situated, we'd like to have maybe some car shows or car events hosted there. So I guess we probably need like a barbecue. I don't know. We need a lot of stuff. And so far, like I said, we're spending probably 6 figures already just modifying the building and putting in air conditioning and all that stuff. So, yeah, this is a whole lot of money. As soon as we close, I will film some stuff and show you guys the plan, and we'll bring you along for everything we do this building, because I know a lot of you guys liked when I did my garage series at my old house when I redid my garage. Well, we're going to be doing a metal building this time. So feel free to send the comments below, and if you have any links, probably need to email them to me, because if you comment with a link, YouTube blocks them. Moses, there you are. What you doing, Mo? Are you going to be the shop dog at the new shop? He's like, oh, yeah, stuff. All right, guys. Can't tell you how excited we are, and a little bit nervous because this is a huge step for us. It's one thing to have rental space they have a lease for, but to actually commit with, actually buying a property. Well, we'll bring you along for the ride, and you guys will see everything as we do it, but we appreciate all of your support, so please like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. It's going to be sweet.